a nigga from DC, Southwest DC, right? I ain't gonna put your background on there, but you certified, right? Did some time, certified, right? Real solid man, real man, right? Man time, as the youngest say. What made you in your heart inspired you to do this book? Like, why pick that title? And why pick this book and to do it the way you did it?
I called it Back Then When because I hate to say it, but back then when I got it from saying shit like, man, you remember back then when we used to party in the clubs and have the best time of our life? That's how I got the word back then when. And so back then when was basically me knowing how great it was during the golden era, wanted to document it and record it for future generations because about in 2019, I saw the decline of the club business. And that's when I started thinking to myself, okay, it's time to do something different. And that's when the book part came up. And so um yeah, man, I really felt strong about preserving the business because 100 years from now, I look at it from like this: 100 years from now, somebody's gonna be like, "Well, like how was black nightlife during the black president?" And I have receipts that show what black nightlife was in Washington D.C. during the time of the first black president. That's one of the things I'm very happy about. That I documented what DC was like
in the
during
Obama
during
era.
the Obama era, bro. That's one thing I'm always be happy. Like I caught it right at the right time. 2008 to 2016, we caught that. You know what I'm saying? Caught the people. And DC was popping during that time, to tell you the truth. It was a popping part at this time in the city. You know, we can't say too much about it now, but back then, DC was on one. And from 2008, now, it started off kind of crazy because it was the housing market, the countrywide, and all these loans is getting people were getting these long-term loans and getting poured. You know,
We just came out of recession.
we were just in a recession.
Yeah.
And Mama came in, and next thing you know, DC was on one for like the next 10, 15, 10 years at least, 8 years at least during his presidency. And then it changed in 2016. We're not going to talk about what happened in 2016, but we all know what happened in 2016. Same thing that happened in 2024.
Yeah.